Rivalry. It's in our DNA, isn't it? We took 8 footballing legends from some of the fiercest rival countries in international football and gave each of them a MyHeritage DNA test to find out if behind the feuds, there's more that unites than divides us. I'm Kelly Cates, and this is Football DNA. Well, gentlemen, this is all about how ethnicity and identity are all tied up, particularly with the big events of this summer that are all upcoming. So we want to start by asking you what you think is the biggest rivalry in world football.
England-Scotland would be a big one. But I think, historically, for me, Argentina-Brazil.
In what way are Brazil and Argentina the same, and how are they different in terms of football?
In terms of football, is the way that understand football. We want to win in other case. For them, is happiness.
And we also want to be the best, you know. Okay, let's get some Argentinian, get some play hard, you know.
How does it feel to score against Brazil?
Oh, amazing.
It's hard. You never score.
You never seen the ball away because they possession and dancing with the ball, and you feel.
A few weeks ago, each of you took a MyHeritage DNA test. Simple cheek swab, some basic family information, and MyHeritage have mapped out your ethnic origins. They found some interesting family stories as well. Well, let's start then by talking about Brazil against Argentina. In terms of your MyHeritage DNA test, what percentage would you guess, both of you, that you are South American, let's say?
I think I'm European. I don't want to say 100% I'm Spanish, but more or less.
But you've spent a lot of your career in Italy, and do you feel quite Italian?
Yes, I think something in my blood is Italian. I don't know why. I want to understand.
What is it that you identify with?
Everything. When I put my shirt to defend my country, I feel really Argentinian. But in my normal life, I feel like Italian.
So, Gilberto, Hernan, let's see then, between you, combined, what your percentage of South American DNA is. Let's take a look. There is South American DNA, and it is 1.2%.
Yeah.
But that's between you, together. Do you want to know how it's split?
1.2 for
It's
Gilberto.
all Gilberto's, that is correct. And then has absolutely no South American DNA. No South American DNA at all.
Zero. How much is mine?
1.2%.
Only,
yeah.
Oh my God.
It's better than me. We fight for all our life during our career to defend Brazil and Argentina. I'm not South American. It's only 1 point in South America. We fight for what?
We fight for nothing.
We do also, Hernan, have a surprise for you as well. Let's see. You are 27.6% Italian. You're more than a quarter Italian in terms of your DNA.
Wow. But where it come from?
Italy.
I understand what I feel like home, because it's something that always ask me. I say, why I keep this culture like it's my culture, Italian culture.
Maybe you could have played for Italy. Let's move on then to England against Germany. It's such a complex and long history, isn't it, Lothar? Is that one of those moments where you feel most German when you're up against one of those big rivals?
Yes, sure. I feel German when I was a player. I played with a German mentality, and when we played against another country can see this player there, he is really German.
I feel a bit of a fraud because when I was growing up in Jamaica, my favorite team was West Germany. So until I came to England, I think it was probably German, which could be interesting for the DNA point of view.
What about your English DNA as an England international?
I'm English. I don't know whether I feel as English as English people, but I feel as English as I can be. I know you'd love me to be Scottish, wouldn't you? Okay, I will say I'm more English than Scottish.
I didn't say I'd love you to be Scottish. It's a different thing.
I would say more English than Scottish then.
Okay, Let's take a look at the reveal for John's DNA then. 16.5% Irish, Scottish and Welsh, compared to your percentage of Englishness, which is 0. You're one of us. There you are, you're a 16.5% Celt, John. Feel you made the right choice playing for England?
If Scotland asked me before England, I definitely would have played for Scotland or Northern Ireland or Wales.
Right, Lothar, what do you expect from your DNA results?
But I know my father born in Poland, and I think I have DNA from East Europe.
Anything else?
No.
What if you were more English than German?
I don't think I have English influence, but we have a lot of surprise here, and I will not say nothing anymore because I'm completely in the wrong direction.
Let's take a look then at your reveal, which shows that you are 24.7% North and West European, so that includes Germany, and 24.3% English.
You're half English.
So you're as English as you are German.
I play for the wrong nation.
Do you feel English?
I didn't feel English, but now I feel more English than before.
We'll get you some fish and chips for the way home. Moving on, though, to Italy against France. As far as Italy is concerned, do you feel 100% Italian, Gianluca?
Yes, I was born in Italy, in Como. My mother, my father, born in Italy. I'm Italian, 100%.
Right, Robert, do you think maybe you're more Italian than French, do you think?
Italian?
Could you be? What about if you were more French than Italian, Gianluca? What if? Yeah.
C'est pas possible. No way. Tell him, no, c'est pas possible. Spanish.
Let's take a look at this result then. This is one of you. One of you is 38.1% Italian.
Robert. He's 100%.
Yeah, you say 100%. So it's me.
It's you.
Nah.
Yes.
Congratulations. Get it faster.
We're brothers.
Maybe.
Clarence, we know that you don't have a team to support this summer. So we've searched your DNA to see which other countries you could support. Let's take a look at the reveal. 6.3% Scandinavian. Welcome to Sweden.
You look like
I feel Sweden.
For your eyes, you know.
Our real trip to Sweden was for the final of Ajax Manchester, Stockholm, and it felt amazing. The city felt amazing. I have a project. I said I want to start in Sweden.
Really?
Yeah.
It's amazing how this
just
comes
by
up.
the feeling I had from the people and everything. And I said, sometimes you go in places and you just have a feeling.
You can be Spanish, you can be German, you can be French, but at the end there's a whole world that you can find, and that's what Clarence was saying. At the end, you open the mind to a whole world. You can have a look at now what's happening in Spain, in Catalonia. I was born in Barcelona, and now we are feeling like they're trying to make you feel or see yourself as a Catalonian, and that's it. And I understand and I respect all the ideas, but at the end, I was born in Barcelona, my family grew up in the center of Spain, and I feel Spanish. I always felt Spanish. I don't like the feeling that they make me choose. You have to be or Catalan or Spanish, because I don't think that it should be.
Another thing to show you is when we were researching your family histories, we did find a very lovely picture of one of your great uncles. There are 3 men in the picture. We're looking at the middle one. So, whose great uncle do we think the man in the middle is?
Italian or Spanish? Family, no? Guitar, no.
Well, it could be you if it's Italian.
Maybe now.
Robert Pirès, I think.
Why?
No.
He's looking very musical and rhythmical. And I've seen Robert on the dance floor.
You play guitar?
I said
you
maybe
play
it was
guitar.
my...
Maybe it was your uncle. You get this from your uncle, maybe.
Yeah.
My family is not musical. For me, I think I'm out from this.
The next picture of someone drinking beer, that's your great uncle, yeah?
I give up.
This gentleman is Rodrigo Mejías, and he is Luis García's great uncle.
Uncle Rodrigo.
Yeah, Uncle Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember?
So the photo was taken in Sazaruela?
No way.
Yes.
Real?
Why?
No, because, I mean, yeah, it's the village where I grew up. I mean, my whole family is from that village.
Do you know what the Dia de los Quintos is?
No.
It was the day that the boys would go to the city hall to measure and weigh themselves to see if they qualified for military service.
Yeah, of course.
And they would play music, but they also used to get very drunk. So it's not just the musical connection, also the getting drunk beforehand, because obviously Luis García, he drinks sangria,
yes.
Yeah. And finally, when you do your MyHeritage DNA test, the cheek swab also brings up some matches for your DNA. And we found someone that is related to one of you. So let's take a look.
G'day, Ian Wilson here from Christchurch, New Zealand. I hear you may be a cousin. Well, good luck to you if you want to be one of those. If you want to have a look at MyHeritage, it's there on the system. Good luck and get in contact if you wish. Cheers.
There he is then, Ian Wilson. Who is he related to?
I think he's something from influence from Italy.
Right.
So Hernan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Italian now.
He's Italian.
One of the three Italians.
He just looks Scottish to me.
So you
They
think
look
it's
like
you?
that. I'll go for me.
You were absolutely right. It is your relative, John. Ian is your cousin.
No way.
Ian, nice to see you, mate. All the best. Yeah, I was hoping for Obama, but Ian will do.
In terms of international football, in terms of dividing people up into countries to compete against each other, is what we've learnt today showing that's entirely false. You represent Argentina, Italy, France, and yet you all have this common thread. It's just an indication in a scientific way of how we have more in common than divides us, really.
For me, it's important to find where I came from. Now I know. I discovered a new blood.
MyHeritage, I think it's important. I've always given importance to knowing my roots. I think it gives you a peace of mind and a peace of soul as well. I'm not Dutch, I'm not Surinamese. I've lived around the world, and for me there's only one humanity, and that's how I really feel and live. I really feel like a world citizen. So, people come from everywhere.
In sports, what's the beautiful about the football and any other sport, because it unites people.
And even when I played, it always was about your teammates and the brotherhood you had with your teammates, who were your family, who were your brothers, who happened to be called England, not the other way around.
Rivalry might be in the DNA of football, but it's not in the DNA of the fans and the players, and there are more similarities than there are differences between all of us.